Davina Bennett, welcome to Profile.
Thank you for having me.
It's my absolute pleasure, especially considering the list of, I would call them accolades. Miss Jamaica Universe 2017, going on to Miss Universe, placing second runner-up. Only one Jamaican has ever placed higher in Miss Universe. And since then, you have endorsement deals including with Shea Moisture, one of the largest black-owned businesses in the United States. You've teamed up with Colombian reggaeton singer Maluma, and you're a leading lady in several videos. And so from not having any campaigns, as you've talked very publicly about, to Nordstrom Jewelry Worldwide campaign and Billboard, Dior Worldwide campaign, Hourglass campaign, Macy's campaign, Elf Cosmetics, Anna Klein, L'Oreal magazine, and Elle magazine. And you have launched and you continue to run the Davina Bennett Foundation for the Deaf. So when you listen to this list of accolades, how do you feel?
It sounds like a lot happening. And I feel grateful.
You feel grateful?
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about how all of this kind of unfolded, because you have been very public about the fact that you had to work pretty hard to get this done. Yes. So let's talk first about growing up. You're from Clarendon and people don't know a lot about your background.
Yes.
Tell us about growing up in Clarendon.
So I grew up in Mitchelltown, Clarendon, which is a very small district. Not a lot of
Mitchelltown is on the way to the tip, what we call the hook of Jamaica.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right down in the sea. And not a lot of people actually knew about Mitchelltown when I was growing up, actually. And so life was very simple. When I say simple, I mean simple. We didn't have the movie theater that you guys have in Kingston. We didn't have pools, and we didn't have that. We have the river, and we have the trees, and we coconut round the back, and our animals that we grow and kill to eat, and bicycle everywhere. And it was pretty close-knit. It was very, I would say I'd come from a family that is very close, and so it was centered around family and just a simple upbringing, really.
You said family is a huge part of how you grew up, so let's talk a little bit about the people who raised you. First, your mom.
Yes. I have to say, my mom is extremely happy about me being here because she's been waiting for this moment for years. She legit had us sitting on the ground every Sunday watching Profile because you need to be on Profile one day. So big up, mommy. But my mom, I grew up with my mom and my little sister and my dad. And so it was very small, but I'm from a very large family, but it really started there. And so my upbringing was, I would say, a little tough. I feel like that is the culture that we have though in Jamaica, and especially in the countryside. They grow you tough. There is not a lot of sleeping out and a lot of wearing what you want to wear and doing what you want to do. You kind of go by a schedule, and you have to do things the traditional way. So I grew up in a very protective home and a very traditional, I'm from a very traditional background. So church every Sunday, and church is literally next door. So, I mean, I had no excuse. I had to be in church, and I had to make sure that I pray in the mornings, and I went to Clarendon College. So it was like early morning rising to head to school on time. So I feel like all of those things pretty much, they've prepared me for where I am now in life.
What's mom like? Is she strict?
Mom is strict, dad is soft, and yes, I have a little bit of both. I have bad cop, good cop, pretty much, and that's how it has always been until now. She kind of softened up, and I have her in my pocket now. But growing up, she was pretty tough, and I've come to appreciate that more now because it has truly made me who I am today, and I can say that a lot of my values and the things that I value and my morals that I have today, I would say a lot of them are just from the teachings of my mom.
I'm always very interested in how that our upbringing sort of informs what we're like. So when you say the teachings of your mom, what was she saying to you?
My mom didn't believe in mediocrity. When I was in school, even though I felt like that was so harsh, but if I got 80s, then why you can't get 90s? If I'm doing a school project, I'd have to probably do it over because, somebody's going to come with that project. You need to do something out of the box. She's always pushing me, and at the time, I felt like she was too tough on me. But I realized that it has made me into a very ambitious person where I never see myself in a box. I do not limit myself because of that. And I think it is why at such a young age I've accomplished so much, because my mom is always in my ears just telling me, you need to do more. You can't just settle. And from ever since, I've just never settled.
Your father at the same time, and you've spoken, you even have videos with him on
Yes.
Instagram,
Yes.
you know, celebrating with him, dancing with him, and you point out how supportive he was. What was he saying to you to push you?
My dad has always believed that I'm a star and I'm going to be a star. And
he was saying that?
He was saying that from I was very young. He's like, you're going to be a star. He said, dream, see me in movies. And funny enough, before even my dream of being a model, he has always told me that he thinks that I should be Miss Jamaica because he thinks I have the most beautiful smile in the world. And that is something that he literally has put into my head from I was very small growing up. You should enter, even if you don't win, just let people see your smile, Dav. And I felt like my dad has been one of my biggest cheerleaders from I was small coming up. I never thought to myself, oh, I'm not going to be something great, because my dad always believed that I was going to be. So.
And indeed, part of what he was talking about, you know, entering the contest would emerge a little later on. But
Yes.
You also had a very supportive aunt that you've spoken of. How was she sort of pushing you as well?
Yes, I did have a very supportive aunt, and she was somebody that she really believed in me and she believed in my dream. And I felt like even when everybody else didn't quite understand where I was going and they didn't see the vision, she did. And that is something that I hold dear to my heart, and something that I feel like is one of the reasons why I'm here. It was the foundation for me to basically following my dream, because I had one person in my pocket that kept pushing me. And even when everybody was saying, no, it's not the right time, or I don't think you should do this, or I think you should focus on other things, she was one of those persons that I had full support from. So family has played a vital role in me just being where I am today.
Now, when you say, even when a lot of people are saying, no, it's not the right time, part of that was because this idea of modeling came pretty early.
Yes.
In your life at Clarendon College. But we have to go to the break before we come back to talk about life at Clarendon College, and then to talk a little bit about how modeling emerged from that. We're going to be taking a break, as I said on Profile. My guest is international model, former Miss Universe Jamaica, and second runner-up in Miss Universe, Davina Bennett. Stick around. We're back with you after these messages.